Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. On my main table, I've got Metello and Melosa. This week, I am going to finish the heads on both dogs. That is the goal. And if I swing around to the smallest table, I've got my dragonfly going, and the plan this week is to finish the background. It's a pretty simple background, so I think I can finish piecing it. And if I have enough time for the adhesive to dry, then I might even grab it. We'll see. I still have these waiting to be grouted. I'm going to grout them this week. That's my goal. These are going to be grouted. And then I have something that's been sitting here since Easter time. All these little eggs I made, I'm going to grout them this week. I'm going to have a little grouting day. Get everything grouted. Now, I think I mentioned that I was going to make a female bluebird to match this, but I ended up doing something else with the bluebird base, so it's going to have to wait. I'll pop a picture up there. There's still a mess over here. I don't know if anyone else has teenagers. He's making very slow progress. Hopefully he will get more done this week. Great progress on this. And he also decided that instead of making this the front and the rest like this, he is going to do the front and the back with flowers and the two sides more plain like this. So he knocked some out. It's halfway done. Yay! Piece. Woo. All done? Has been a big influence on my mosaic art over the years, and I am going to share a little bit of it with you this week, so it's a nice little bonus. This part of my garden I call Fern Landing because it's at the bottom of the steps coming off my deck, and it has this lovely fern here. Now, a year ago, the only thing over here was ivy, and I mean lots of it. So it was basically a place to go if you wanted to get a mosquito bite, and I called it Mosquito Landing. But since I cleared out the ivy, I've planted hostas and heuchera, lamb's ear, Lenten rose, more hostas, and most recently these ferns, which someone gave to me through a dig they were having on a property that was about to be bulldozed. So we went and saved as many plants as we could that were salvageable. Unfortunately, give them a new home. Over here I have plans to plant a hydrangea, and this line, if you see those stones, is the edge of a culvert. So there's a bit of a drop off there. I don't really want people going back there. And on this side of the path, I planted another fern. My sister gave me some lily of the valley, some shade-loving plants because it's very shady over here. Another fern and more lily of the valley. I have plans to paint this pedestal so that will look a lot better. And we have a nice gate right there. That's it. Welcome to Fern Landing. Point on this project where I'd like to work on the tongue, but I never pulled the color of the tongue when I pulled the fur palette. I'm just going to show you my process. I get my bin of scrap pink, and over here I've got a bin of scrap orange. And the reason I have the orange, because the tongue is not orange, is because the pinks that I have are a little bit too purpley. And so if I mix in this color orange, for instance, in the darker areas, it will tone down that purplish color. I am planning on using this for some of the darker areas, not the dark, but next to that. I think that'll be my second darkest. Here's some pinks that I've already pulled. And I wanted to point out that I was looking for dark pink, and these two pieces that were the darkest that I found, but the other side of it is iridized. So I have to be really careful. I can't use that iridized side. I don't want iridized glass on the tongue of the dog, and this one's the same kind of glass. So just have to be careful of that. This is a pretty good color, but it's spotty on one side and too light on the other. So maybe I can use part of it over here. And then I like this nice soft orange. I might be able to mix some of it in. You know, it's not a huge area, so I don't know if I'll be able to fit that in or not. And then I found this piece, must have been donated to me. Look how bright it is on this side. But on the opposite side, it's got a nice color right at this area. Some pinkish orange, which is sort of what I'm going for. I have to clean that off, but that end of it looks good. And then here's more of this glass, a streaky, muted orange cut down. And this one, this piece, it looks like it might have some red in it. It's got some nice colors on the back that I'm hoping to use. That's it. And that's putting it together. See you next time.